I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.
I'm Brittany, this is Mama's Timeout, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video was going to be for freezer meal ideas. However, I decided to add some cleaning in the beginning of this. So the freezer meals will be featured at the very end. They're meals that you can make and you can eat right away. They do freeze very easily. We have done them before and froze them and they work out perfect. So wanted to give you guys some ideas while we're all staying home, just so that you have some more ideas to add to your meal plans. So today I am starting work in about 45-ish minutes. The boys and I changed my bed sheets and their bed sheets. So I'm gonna go finish up their room. I wanna dust all the rooms up here, vacuum the whole second floor, and then eventually today I wanna just like wipe everything down in the kitchen, and I wanna show you guys my living room. I changed the furniture around, it looks so good, and I wanna mop the floors and vacuum down there. So I think they started the vacuum downstairs actually, the robot vacuum that we have. So I probably won't have to vacuum, but I do have tons of laundry that I needed to get done today. So we're going to get all of this done. So kind of like a get it all done video, tons of cleaning and cooking motivation coming your way. So if you like that, stay tuned. If you are new, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. We would absolutely love to have you as a part of our YouTube family. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this, so I know to make more. And I've been doing a thing on my channel where I ask a question every video. So 2 videos ago, I think it was, I asked what your favorite Netflix series was because I'm running out of ideas. And then the video before this, I asked for a meal idea, a simple meal idea that you can do so that we can share it with my community, and everybody can kind of get ideas from each other. And so today we are gonna do what is your favorite activity to do indoors when it is raining.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
With your kids. Weird. So so let us know down in the comment section below. Go put what your favorite rainy day activity is. I'll leave mine in the pinned comments. Let's get to cleaning. Okay, so today we are just starting out my bedroom. I had actually changed my sheets earlier in the day, and so I just needed to dust and vacuum my bedroom. And then I'm moving on to the kids' rooms. Now, I had them strip their beds themselves, and Liam actually was able to put the sheet on his bed, but I do need to still put the blanket and all the stuffed animals back. And then in Caleb's bed, I need to do the entire thing because he's definitely not able to get the sheet on for himself. His brother was not in a very helping mood today, so I'm going to have to do that, which is fine. The boys are just playing. It's just me and the boys home. I don't know what your guys' situation is, but I am home with both of my boys right now. Liam is 5 and Caleb is 3, and my husband works in law enforcement, and he is gone roughly anywhere from 14 to 16, 17, sometimes 18 hours a day. His commute is kind of long, and he's working like 12 to 14 hour shifts every day with maybe a day off. So it is up to this mama to do all the homeschooling, work from home myself, keep the boys sane, keep my house clean, do all the cooking. So it has definitely been a change around here. If you're new, I actually already work from home. I started last year in January. It was a new journey for me, and I absolutely love it, but I do have to admit it is a little bit easier when the kids are in school. So Liam started kindergarten this year, and so he was gone 5 days a week from 8 to 2, and Caleb was gone Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all day at daycare. So this has definitely been an adjustment to be able to get all of my actual work done in for my job, take care of my YouTube channel, take care of the house, make sure Liam's getting his homeschooling done. So, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted just even talking about all of that. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your schedule like? Is it different for you guys? Is it kind of the same? Are you enjoying being home? I do have to admit, I am definitely enjoying the slower paced weekends. It has allowed me to get a lot done, and I just absolutely love it, not having anywhere to go. But I do want to just get in this car and go run to the grocery store whenever I need something. But we stocked up on groceries and we're trying not to leave our house at all. I don't know how you guys are doing with all of this, but we have actually practiced complete social distancing. So my boys have not left our house probably for 5 weeks now. I have only left maybe 3 or 4 times to go grocery shopping, and my husband leaves obviously to go to work. But other than that, we have been home. We haven't seen any family. When it was Caleb's birthday, everybody sang from the street. So we really haven't seen anybody or hung out with anybody. So this is definitely a crazy time. I miss my family and our friends so much, but I definitely am enjoying the quality family time. So let me know down in the comments, what are you guys struggling with? I would love to cheer you on. It's definitely a whirlwind of a ride for us. And oh my gosh, my boys are always in the camera. They're such camera hogs. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let this cleaning footage roll. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end. I'm sharing 4 really yummy freezer meal ideas. They are awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy them.
You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can't get from you. Boy, I don't need that much, need that much. How can I tell you what I wanna do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you. Baby, there is a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you. Oh, I can't get enough, get enough. Don't ever let me be away from you. I'm gonna hold you tight, 'cause you're the only thing that I can't lose. I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need,
So I don't know why, but vacuuming the steps is always something that I tend to forget about. It falls to the wayside until I'm walking up the stairs and see so much dirt or just crumbs from things. That's what happened on this particular day. And then while I was doing that, I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and vacuum all of the sofas since we had moved the furniture around. So I cannot wait to show you guys what it looks like. All right, you guys, so I did say that I moved our furniture around, and so I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks so good. I've never done our furniture like this before, and I finally have my fireplace that was right there on that wall in my living room. So I'm so excited to show you guys. So here it is. I get asked about this table all the time. It is from the At Home store. So is the carpet. And then look, you guys, my fireplace is actually in my living room. I love it. It just looks so cozy. And then over here, I have the boys' chairs and just their play area over here. And then we left the hutch where it is. So I think it looks so good. And I feel like we have so much more room now. The rooms look so much bigger. Love it. Let me know if you like it too. Okay, so I just stopped and fed the boys some lunch. I'm gonna have to start getting to work here because it is almost 11 o'clock. So I quickly want to wipe down that table. I want to mop my floors, start some laundry, do the dishes, and wipe the counters. Let's see if I can get it all done. I think I'll be okay. But I'm gonna try and do all of that really quick so my house is totally clean before I start work today. So I don't know about you guys, but with us being home, there's just so much more dishes. So I've been trying to do the dishes a couple of times a day. I definitely do them mid-morning, like after breakfast, and we collect all of our cups from the night. But I also do a reset of my kitchen every single night. So I make sure that all of my dishes are washed, dried, and put away so that I can wake up to a fresh, clean kitchen. So let me know if you guys are like that too. And I've been trying to clean my sink out multiple times a day just with all of the germs and everything going around. I actually learned that from my friend Lauren. Her channel is Lauren Romanek, and she is here on YouTube as well. She has a channel of a cleaning channel, and I absolutely love her. She has a gorgeous house, so go ahead and check her out. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I will, if I remember, I'll try to leave her channel in the comment section or the description box below so you guys can check her out too.
You can buy your way into my heart, but you don't see that I just want you. You get me things, but I don't care. Babe, there is a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you.
Laundry room is a huge mess. This is all clean and folded. It needs to be put away. This is dirty. This is all dirty. I don't think there's anything in there. That needs to be folded. So I'm probably not going to show all of this in this video, but I am going to get a load started and fold all that down there.
Honestly, I don't care what you say about me breaking free from everything we were. And it's all because of you. Did you think I'd forget it? All because of you. It'll be clearer in a second. All because of you. All because
Okay, spoken like true mom life. That load that was there, I must have left it too long in the washer and Seth put it in the dryer and it stinks. So I have to rewash it all. So I have to wash all of this laundry. I have a load in the washer. Oh my gosh, I have my work cut out for me. That needs to be put away.
Forget it, all because of you. It'll be clearer in a second, all because of you. All because of you. And it's all because of you. Did you think I'd forget it? All because of you. It'll be clearer in a second, all because of you. Like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth.
Alright you guys, now that my house is clean, I will do my laundry this weekend. Let's jump into these awesome meal ideas. I hope you guys like it. Okay, so the first meal that I'm sharing with you is pulled pork. You could do this in your crock pot. I did it in my Instant Pot. It's a lot faster. You're just going to need a pork tenderloin, some chicken broth, apple cider vinegar, some onion, salt, pepper, and some garlic. That is it. That is all you're going to need. So we are going to turn our Instant Pot on to saute. And then what we are going to do is just brown both sides of the pork before turning our Instant Pot on to manual high. We're going to add in some chicken broth, some apple cider vinegar. This is key to making it still be really tender, like it was cooked all day long in the crock pot, salt and pepper, garlic powder, and then onion. And we are going to set this to manual high for 90 minutes. So I moved on then to starting a couple of my other meals. I am making some stuffed pepper soup. So I wanted to get the rice going. So I start that in my back pot. The front part, I wanted to start frying up some ground meat. We are going to use that for taco meat and also for the stuffed pepper soup. And then we are going to make a chicken casserole, which is super yummy. So like I said, the first thing that I did was start the back burner and do the water for the rice, and then put some butter in the front pan. That is where I'm going to add my onions, fry them up, and then add my ground beef so that I can fry that up. In the meantime, I am washing off all of my peppers and chopping them up for my stuffed pepper soup, which is super yummy and such an easy meal to make. And I was cutting them up and realized that the green pepper that my mom gave me wasn't any good. So I ended up throwing that one away, but I actually had some green pepper already chopped up in our freezer. And I do this if I have produce that's going bad, I'll chop it up and freeze it. So here's what it looked like. And it was super easy for me to just be able to throw in my meal. So I'm just going to go ahead and chop up all of the peppers and then get them added to my pot for the soup.
Too much of emotion. Sometimes I'm the lighting. Don't wanna pick a fight with everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who
So this utensil that I use is kind of like a spatula, but it is made for grinding up like ground meat or potatoes, and that is from Pampered Chef. I absolutely love it. We've had it for a few years now. So I am also going to get my soup started. So sometimes I wing it, but I will try and find a Pinterest recipe and leave it down below for you guys. I did whatever I had in my pantry. So I had some crushed tomatoes. I also had some tomato sauce. I had some chicken broth that I added into there. I'm going to also be adding some beef base. Yes, chicken broth, beef base, but that is just what I had on hand. So I just wanted to be able to use that because I was doing kind of like shelf cooking. And now I'm going to kind of let that simmer while I get my meat all browned up. Once my meat is completely browned up, I am going to add the rice into the soup and also the ground meat, and then the rest of the ground meat I'm going to add in the taco seasoning, and we're going to freeze it just like that. So you could do this and then leave it in your fridge and use it for taco salads, use it for tacos. I just always try to remember to label whatever the bag is and also put the date on it so I remember when I made the meal. So now that the taco meat has the seasoning in it, I'm going to go ahead and cover that and let it just simmer for a little while until it is done, and then I will let it cool down before I bag it and put it in the freezer. So we're going to go back to the soup over here. I'm going to be adding in some Parmesan cheese. I just did this to taste. I added a lot, probably about a half a cup maybe in there. Also some salt I added, some pepper. I'm also going to add some parsley into this. So you would just want to use whatever seasonings you like. Again, I just used stuff that we had on hand that I know goes well together and that I like to use and that our family will eat.
Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars.
Okay, so while my taco meat and the soup are both simmering, I hopped back over to the Instant Pot because it was now done at this point. So I just did a manual pressure release on it. I then go ahead and shred all of the meat with 2 forks. You could pull it out and use a hand mixer. This was just easier for me on this particular day. And then we actually ended up eating this for meal that night, but I just put it all onto a big plate, and then we topped it with our favorite barbecue sauce, which is Baby Ray's. It's so good, but you could easily freeze this and use it as at a later time.
Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
So now that I'm done with that, I cleaned out the Instant Pot, and now I'm going to throw some chicken breasts in here, and I'm going to do it on manual high for 12 minutes. They are fresh and not frozen. And then I actually think I ended up doing it for 3 more minutes, so I did it for 15 minutes total. I did add a little bit of chicken broth in. It just kind of helps to cook all of it. And you could actually use canned chicken for this next recipe coming up. I just didn't have any, so I actually ended up doing regular chicken, and then once it is done, I'm just going to do a manual release and then shred the chicken as well.
Too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the light
So as you can see, I did end up adding the rice a little bit later on just because it is fully cooked and I wanted the soup to simmer for a little bit. So I did go ahead and do that. So then just mixing it up and making sure that it is all mixed. I am going to let it cook for just a little bit longer just so everything pairs well. But look how delicious that looks. It was so good. It turned out so good, you guys. So this soup I actually did end up freezing. I just used, honestly, any kind of Tupperware that I had that was in like single portion sizes, and I'm storing it in my deep freezer. I actually still have some of it just so that I could use it for lunches and pull it out. Like if Seth and I want to have it, but the kids are going to have chicken nuggets or something like that, then I would just pull out 2 things of soup. So just super easy if you do it like that. If you are going to eat it like as a meal later on, you could freeze it all at once, but I think it's so much better to just freeze in portions. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take the chicken out of the Instant Pot, and then I am going to go ahead and shred it all up. So this meal actually calls for 2 cans of cream of chicken and 2 cans of cream of mushroom. I only had 2 cans of cream soup, so I had to make do, and I did 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of tomato, which is totally not what this recipe calls for. And then I added milk in because it just wasn't enough liquid. So, oh my gosh, this was definitely a pantry meal at its finest. I added corn, which normally the regular recipe does not call for. So I will go ahead and stick the actual recipe in the description box below so that you guys have this. I actually got it from my best friend Jen, who lives just a few doors away from me. She is such a special friend to me. She is so near and dear to my heart, and we miss our family so much during this time. But she gave me this recipe, and it is so good. It's so easy, you guys. You don't even bake the noodles. They bake in the oven, so you don't cook them ahead of time. How amazing is that? And if you use canned chicken, you're literally throwing all this together and putting it in the oven and cooking it on 300 for 30 minutes. And then, you guys, I just covered it with tinfoil and froze it like that. So easy. Don't forget to write on the top what it is so that you don't forget. I will try and leave as many recipes and links in the description box below as I can for you guys. I'm also going to leave a link for Lauren's channel as well so that you guys can check her out. Because like I said, if you come to my channel for cleaning motivation, you're going to want to check Lauren out. She is absolutely amazing. I love her. But I am just going to get this casserole in the oven. I do top it with an entire bag. It's 2 cups of cheese, and then we are going to bake it. But we are coming to the end of this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. We would absolutely love to have you as a part of our YouTube family. If you make any of these meals, don't forget to tag me over on Instagram so that I can share it back with my community. We would absolutely love to see what you guys made. This is what the casserole turned out to look like. It is so good, you guys, and it is definitely a staple in our house. See you in our next video. Bye.
I've been holding on, I wouldn't let you